PS Crypto, hello everyone. In this episode, we're going to talk more in depth about Luna and the situation with Luna and how potentially things can be fixed. In the previous episode, we talked about Luna. We talked about the Luna proposal by Do Kwon and why I thought it was a horrible, terrible proposal, and community members and pretty large figures came out and said the same thing. The Binance CEO said the same thing because it doesn't bring value into the blockchain. In fact, it probably removes value, and it's unfair to those who supported the network in the crash. It pretty much wants to take money away from the people who invested today and give it back to those who invested in the past and got wrecked. You know, sort of like a Ponzi, you know. But anyways, I want to talk about this tweet storm here where Do Kwon says that USD is pretty much done, it's dead. And another concerning point here where he says that we are currently working on documenting the use of the LFG BTC reserves during a depegging event. So during the depegging event, which is gone, it's done, they used the BTC reserves. The wallet is empty. They're gone. That's what I read from this, which is very, very bad because you honestly, the only way to bring value back into this chain is to buy and burn. And if you don't have money to do that, then you are in big, big trouble here. Okay? And if you go back and if you look at the proposal here, we already talked about that in the previous video. If you look here, this is 1.6 billion market cap. So it has way more room to liquidate. But these are the people who are hopeful that something positive is going to happen. These are the people who are believing that a burn is going to come or some positive news is going to come. These people right here are on edge. Of course, I'm one of them. You've probably seen, but you know, it's an opportunity that I took. You know, if nothing positive comes out of this, I don't really have my hopes up. Then this is very bad. This has a lot of room to liquidate. This has a lot of room to go down. 1.6 billion is a lot of money. So you could potentially see this as low as 100 million market cap if he pretty much comes out and says nothing can be done. However, positive news, this is a micro penny coin. Micro penny coins, they don't even have to do anything and people will buy into them. And Terra Luna still has some kind of reputation. So I suspect that, you know, it will, as long as it is on exchanges and exchanges are bringing it back, which is also positive news. These exchanges are not going to bring it back based on nothing. They probably heard something from the team. They probably heard something from Do Kwon that is positive, that they believe is fair. Even Crypto.com, which is pretty strict in their, and you know, they're pretty heavily regulated. Even they brought it back, right? And Binance brought it back. And so there's something that's right. You know, this massive supply has to go. It has to be cut. And if you don't have money, then you are in trouble. But then again, like I said, as long as the chain is functioning, even if this stays forever, the circulating supply, eventually I think, you know, this is gonna have a market. Eventually, this is still going to have people buying it for a certain period of time, as long as they don't like post detrimental news. They keep things vague, and who knows, maybe they do have some positive news, I don't know, but it doesn't really look good from his tweets. You don't have to be a genius here to figure out what this means. And he's saying there's multiple proposals, and everything that he's mentioned right now has nothing to do with the burn. And if it has nothing to do with the burn, then it's just gimmicks. It means absolutely nothing. It will bring zero value, and you might as well just keep it the way it is. If you are not going to burn the supply, the best thing you can do is just keep things the way they are. Keep this with a high circulating supply, because then you'll still have a pretty big market for people looking for micro penny coins. If you're gonna turn this into 1 billion market cap like he mentioned, then by the math this is gonna be $1.60, right? And this doesn't, and obviously your coins will be diluted. Whatever you're holding will be adjusted to the supply, but not only that, it will be adjusted to if you bought after the crash, you will get just 10% value. It's a pretty complicated proposal that is absolutely terrible and hard to understand. I understood it. I explained it in the previous video about Luna, but it's very, very unfair and very bad for the investor that is trying to uphold this project and keep it alive. Anyways, what else do I have for you about this Terra Luna stuff? Yeah, very important. On Twitter, there's all kinds of false information about a burn is coming. There's all kinds of false accounts that are coming up. The vast majority of what you're gonna read is going to be false. All these giveaways are wrong. They're false. Claiming that a burn is coming, they're gonna burn half the supply. All that stuff, it's false. It's all just people that got wrecked, and they will lie their teeth. They're gonna lie their way back into relevance, and it's just not going to work. If you don't have extra money laying around, don't put money in this. This is pretty much a gamble. I guess I'm a gambler. I don't know what happened with my life to become that way. But I gave you the gist of the situation right now, and we are waiting on the most recent proposal by the doofus, and this is probably falling through, especially since Binance CEO doesn't like it, and you need the approval of the exchanges, because they are going to be the one who facilitate the swap, and if they don't like it, then it's not going to go through, and obviously it has to be approved by the validators as well. So what other solution do they have up their sleeve? I don't know. And I would probably say if they are going to do a burn, they're not going to mention it. They're going to first buy the coins, then mention it, because obviously if they mention it, then they attempt to buy the coins, they're going to be buying them pretty expensive, because people will just jump all over this if they announce a burn. So they might be buying right now. Who knows? They actually might be buying right now. This incredible volume that we're seeing, they might be buying. Maybe they do have some coins left somewhere, and getting set for some kind of announcement. But it doesn't look positive from his latest. Duquan does not look positive at all. Anyways, if you want to look at the chart, we can look at the chart. Obviously you want to look at the very short time frames, because the longer time frames are not going to help you. This is a new coin as of 5 days ago, so you have to look, and people it looks like people are trading the short time frames. It definitely seems like that. And we have a symmetrical triangle here that broke out, and now it's breaking down. This exhibits weakness and day trading. Whenever you have patterns that do break out but not to their full potential, it means people are day trading it. They don't believe in it, and they're just looking to take profit on any. They're looking to take profit early on any breakout. And we do have resistance everywhere, even on the 5 and 1 minute chart. The 5 minute moving averages are resistance. Everything, every line, everything is resistance. It does, it struggles to move up on pretty much every level. I would anticipate this to reach about 37 cents here. Might form some kind of an inverse head and shoulders, go sideways here, and go up all the way back to 50 cents or 50 cent fraction. But that is day trading, and that's all I have for you, and I'll keep an eye out for you on this and update you accordingly, so you can follow me and put the notification on, and I'm here for you guys. Don't worry. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, I want to tell you about a coin actually, in case you want to put $50 into something. Watch my latest video on this, Rowan Energy, and they are currently going to start a buyback and burn. It's only 200,000 market cap. It's about 139 million circulation supply. The buyback alone should probably make it 10x, and then they have an exchange which they did already meet with them, and they did already pay the listing fees, and they are on the waiting list to be listed. So with 200,000 market cap, this should definitely pull some moves. So go ahead and watch my latest video on it, this one right here, and I think you will be impressed for a potential 10x opportunity, a gift to you guys, for all of you who lost money. And I'm gonna go ahead and guarantee a 10x on it within probably the next 2 months. I know that's a long time from now, but I'm like giving you the worst case scenario. Alright, and you can hold me accountable if it doesn't happen. Alright, that's all I have for you. Bye.